Hey, this is Amazon Jew coming to you from my war room, and today's date is 3/30/18. And let's talk about some of the headlines today on Lame Street Media. First one I wanted to bring up was the fact that looks like the Democrats are using Mueller as their 18-lawyer hit squad against the President of the United States. In what century would this ever take place had it not been Trump in the White House? It would have never happened. You realize right now Hillary Clinton in the White House would be at war with Russia. Kim Jong-un would be laughing at us, and we would all be broken on our way to the poorhouse. But instead we got smart and we went out and voted and put a real man in the White House. One that can't be bought, one that can't be sold, one can't be bribed, one that doesn't need their goddamn money, and they're pissed. So now they're going to go after his finances. I have no idea what that has to do with their Russian narrative. That's been pretty much blown out of the fucking water. But still, they persist. So which one of you congressmen are going to stand up and say, special counsel needs to be disbanded and fire Muller's ass? I have no idea who it is, but it's sure as shit ain't nobody sitting there right now. The fact that they tried to use this paid-for prostitute, Stormy, as it was a consensual thing, if it was anything at all. I doubt that Trump would stick his dick into a porno queen, because you got to know something about Trump, and he is a clean freak. If you ever want to know if that's true or not, just look at how meticulous his Trump planes are kept, or his house, or his offices. He is not a dirty person. And for that bitch to even say that she screwed him, I would call bullshit. You know, if he did anything, maybe she got lucky enough to suck his dick, you know. And besides that, I don't really care. I didn't care when I voted for him what he did previous to being my president. I know what he stands for. I know what he said, and I know he's doing it. He's done more for this country than the last 5 fucking losers we've had in the White House. And that's a fact. You got to look back at all these guys. All they wanted to do was cause war all over the fucking world. And all they wanted to do is squeeze our tits for our money to send to other countries. Fuck all you 5 of you. From Jimmy Carter to Pimp Nigger Obama. None of you are worth a shit. And this attack on my president won't be tolerated, because we will turn out at the midterms and we will vote out every fucking Democrat we can, whether it be locally, state, or federal. You fuckers are done. You have destroyed everything the American dream was. In 8 short years, you showed us what it's like to be a third world country. So, pardon my language, but I've had enough of these sons of bitches. Secondly, the IG report McCabe for lying. He's not only a liar, he's a treasonous motherfucker that should be sitting in the brig for the next 30 years, not collecting a pension. You and all your little cohorts that planned this attack and wiretapped President Trump in his house, how dare you think that you're going to get away with this? We will not stop till you are in prison. Do you hear us? Prison! I have to say something else, too. Get off of Pruitt's ass, because he's rolling back the regulations on your clean bullshit. We don't believe in your global warming crap. We never will. You know why? Because nobody else is doing it. Why should the United States pay for what other countries are doing or not doing? So you go, Pruitt. I don't care if you spent $50,000 on a fucking condo, because you know what? We all know Washington's expensive. Jason Sheffes had to sleep in his office because he couldn't find a place to stay, or not so expensive when he was in Washington. Ask him. And let's see what else we got here. Seems like Mueller can't find any of his super duper witnesses anymore. They've all been discredited. Brenner, Clapper, Stoltz, Page, what the hell was his name? McCabe. Those are all his star witnesses. And you know what? All of them have been found out to be fucking liars. And the ones that he's got to testify, they don't fucking barely know Trump. One of them, Page, he never met Trump personally. So I don't know what kind of witness he would be. Besides, didn't he work for the FBI and Preet Bharara in New York, trapping Russian spies back in 2013? And they continued to tap on him from then. And then they wanted him to be planted in the Trump organization to spy on Trump. This is a big, huge fucking network of spies and crooks and liars and thieves. And they all lead back to the Clintons, the Obamas, and the Bush's front doors. We've had corruption in our government for 25 years, and it's being exposed. And the more Trump learns, the more dangerous he becomes to their deep state. So with that, I say, Patriots, you make sure you get your ass to the voting polls in November and you vote against every single Democrat you can go against. I don't care if you have to register as Democrat to vote, but you register as Democrat and you vote for the other guy, no matter who it is. Fuck these sons of bitches. I'm sick of these corrupt assholes, and I'm sick of them using our children to push their fucking agendas for gun control. These kids are barely old enough to know how to pop a pimple properly, let alone how to legislate gun control. And I say to you, David Hogg, you are nothing of what my generation children are. My son is honorable. He would never disgrace his parents with the shit that you go out there and spew on a daily basis. You're a fucking Hitler in disguise. And one more time, let's see what else bothered me today. I think that's pretty much it. But I'm telling you, Patriots, you turn out for Trump because he can only do so much to drain the swamp. And without a full Senate and House of Representatives that we have the majority on, we'll never get this done. The Democrats don't want a wall. They don't want a border wall. They don't want controlled immigration. They don't want ID voting. They don't want citizenship path that is merit-based. Anything that would make this country great, the Democrats are standing against. And don't be fooled by these little fuckers that go out there and they start spewing now they're for everything that Trump is for. It's a ploy. They're wolves in sheep clothing. And if they run as an independent, they're a fucking Democrat. Remember that. They're not a Republican. Vote only conservative people in office. We need to take 25 Congress seats and 30 House seats. And we could kick ass and take this country back like no one saw before. This is Amazon Jude in the War Room, pissed off and ready to vote.